Your person wasn't giving this relationship the time, care, and affection that you so generously offered. You poured your heart into the connection, showing up for them in ways that they often failed to reciprocate. Whether through their emotional unavailability, neglect, or lack of attention, it became clear that their actions were not aligning with your efforts. Over time, this imbalance became too heavy to bear. You reached a point where you decided to shut down your emotions, not out of anger but as a necessary act of self-preservation. You recognized that you deserved more and that the only way forward was for them to come clean with an open heart, taking responsibility for their actions and showing genuine commitment. This decision to step back wasn't an easy one, but it was transformative. In choosing to distance yourself, you also made a powerful commitment to love yourself more deeply and prioritize your well-being. That moment marked a turning point in your life. It was as if the universe began to conspire in your favor, aligning opportunities and blessings that helped you find balance and fulfillment. This balance extended beyond just your spiritual growth. It touched every aspect of your life, including your physical, mental, and emotional health. You began to radiate strength and self-confidence, creating an aura of stability and independence that others couldn't help but notice. Your person has felt the shift in your energy and now sees you in a new light. They understand that getting close to you again will not be easy. The dynamics of the relationship have changed because you are no longer willing to entertain the immature actions and childish behavior they once exhibited. Where before you might have made excuses for their behavior or tried to accommodate them, now you have set clear boundaries. These boundaries are a reflection of your growth and self-respect, and your person knows that if they want to be a part of your life, they will have to approach you with a much greater sense of maturity and accountability. Your person is beginning to understand the weight of their mistakes. They regret the times they blocked or ignored your messages and calls without any valid reason. They see how their thoughtless actions hurt you, leaving you feeling neglected and unimportant. They are starting to realize just how gently and softly you handled them, even in moments when they were undeserving of your patience and kindness. In contrast, they recognize how rudely and dismissively they treated you, and this awareness has brought them face to face with their own shortcomings. It's a humbling realization, one that has likely stirred feelings of guilt and regret within them. Acknowledging their role in the breakdown of the relationship, your person is now seeking your forgiveness. They understand that words alone won't be enough to mend what has been broken. Their actions must reflect their remorse and their desire to make things right. They want a fresh start with you, one that is free from the baggage of guilt, misunderstandings, and blame. They hope to rebuild the connection on a foundation of honesty, respect, and mutual effort. This is not just about patching things up but about creating a relationship that feels balanced and fulfilling for both of you. At the same time, your growth has placed you in a position of strength. You are no longer the person who once tolerated neglect or settled for less than what you deserved. This journey of self-love and healing has empowered you to recognize your own worth, and you've learned that true love cannot thrive without respect, honesty, and equal effort. While your person's desire for reconciliation may be genuine, it is ultimately up to you to decide whether their actions align with their words and whether they can truly meet the standards you have set for yourself. As you navigate this situation, it's important to stay true to your values and the commitments you've made to yourself. Whether you choose to give this connection another chance or move forward on your own, remember that the love and balance you've cultivated within yourself will continue to guide you. Your person's acknowledgement of their mistakes is a step in the right direction, but it is not the final destination. Rebuilding trust and creating a healthy, loving partnership will require time, effort, and consistent actions on their part. The most important relationship you have is the one you share with yourself. By choosing to prioritize your well-being, you've set the stage for a life filled with joy, fulfillment, and authentic connections, whether or not this person remains a part of it. Our love has been forged and sharpened by the stones of our challenges and strengthened by the struggles that have accompanied our growth. Through every difficulty and every triumph, it has only deepened my appreciation for you and the bond we share. My life, as it is today, owes so much of its beauty to you, my love. You entered my life like a light piercing through the darkest corners, illuminating everything that I didn't know I was missing. You showed me the true meaning of love, not through hollow words, but through your actions, your kindness, your care, and your unwavering support. You became my guide, my strength, and my safe place in ways I can never fully articulate. I am deeply sorry for the mistakes I've made and for the ways I've let you down. My actions, driven by ego and clouded judgment, have left me feeling ashamed and regretful. I carry the weight of my missteps heavily on my heart. I know I allowed my pride to overshadow the love and respect I hold for you, and for that, I cannot apologize enough. My ego is shattered, and with that, I am reminded of how essential humility and honesty are in nurturing the love we share. I am working hard to find balance within myself, to manage my emotions so that I can communicate with you consistently, honestly, and with the tenderness you deserve. Rebuilding trust is not easy, but it is something I am committed to because losing you is a pain I cannot bear. There have been moments where I have felt abandoned, but in truth, I know I abandoned not only you but also myself when I allowed our communication to falter. The silence between us has been the heaviest burden to carry, and I feel an aching emptiness when I think about how things have unfolded. More than anything, I want to mend what I have broken. I want to heal the wounds that my actions have caused and restore the connection we once shared. Being away from you, feeling the distance between us, hurts more deeply than I can express. It has made me realize just how integral you are to my happiness and my sense of purpose. Oddly enough, the moments when you stopped giving me attention had an unexpected effect on me. Instead of feeling indifferent or distant, I found myself drawn to you with even greater intensity. The desire to be near you, to be close to you, became overwhelming. It was as if the absence of your presence magnified just how much you mean to me. I realize that my love for you isn't passive or conditional, it's a part of who I am. It's an active, undeniable force that continues to pull me toward you, no matter the circumstances. I never intended to leave you or to make you feel as though I did. You matter to me in ways that words can barely capture. You have become such a significant part of my life, and I cherish the memories we've created together. Unfortunately, life's challenges and misunderstandings have taken their toll, and we found ourselves drifting apart. Yet, even in the face of separation, I've never stopped believing in us. I've never stopped seeing you as the person I want to share my life with. The promises I made to you still hold true, and I assure you, I will never break them. What I ask of you is trust. Trust in the process, trust in the strength of what we share, and trust in my commitment to making things right. Love isn't always easy, and it doesn't come without its share of trials. But it is in facing those trials that love grows stronger. I know we have faced setbacks and moments of doubt, but I believe with all my heart that we can overcome them together. You are worth every effort, every ounce of patience, and every moment of growth it will take to rebuild what we have. You have been my light, my inspiration, and my anchor. Even in the moments when I failed to show it, I have always held you close to my heart. The thought of us finding our way back to each other fills me with hope and determination. I am ready to put in the work, to show you through my actions that my love for you is unwavering and enduring. I want to fix everything, to repair what has been broken, and to build something even stronger than before. I know it won't be easy, but nothing truly worthwhile ever is. Love requires effort, understanding, and resilience. I am ready to give all of that and more, because you are worth it. You are worth every struggle and every triumph. Together, we can overcome the challenges we've faced and emerge on the other side stronger, more connected, and more in love than ever before. I believe in us, and I hope you do too. With trust, patience, and love, I know we can make it through. Even though we are not together, I just can't let you go. You continue to linger in my thoughts, no matter how much time passes or how hard I try to move on. When I made the decision to step away, I truly believed it would be better for both of us. I convinced myself that the distance would bring clarity, that we would find peace apart, and that maybe, just maybe, we could move forward as individuals. I thought replacing you in my life would be possible, and that someone else could fill the space you left behind. I couldn't have been more wrong. In my efforts to move on, I made so many wrong choices. I sought out connections that I thought might distract me or heal me. Instead, all I found were hollow, unfulfilling, and meaningless interactions. None of them came close to what we shared. No one compares to you. The love we had, what you brought into my life, is something I've come to understand is rare and irreplaceable. I've come to realize that the grass isn't greener on the other side. I thought I was searching for happiness, but instead, I found myself facing the harsh truth of my mistakes and regrets. Looking back, I see how much I've been my own worst enemy. I was running from myself more than I was running from you. I didn't want to face my own insecurities, fears, and vulnerabilities, and I let those emotions dictate my actions. I blamed circumstances, timing, and even our relationship, but the reality was that I was struggling within myself. If only I had known then what I know now, I would have made different choices. I would have faced my feelings instead of burying them. I would have chosen to grow alongside you instead of running in the opposite direction. But hindsight, as they say, is always clearer. I've made so many mistakes, and I'm not proud of the person I became in the process. I can see now how much I hurt both of us through my actions and decisions. I wasn't honest with myself, and in turn, I wasn't honest with you. I tried to convince myself that I was doing what was best, but deep down, I knew I wasn't living in alignment with my true feelings. I was caught in a cycle of denial, pretending I could let go when my heart refused to follow suit. The hardest part is knowing how much love I still carry for you. It's a love that's been locked inside me, trapped by the choices I've made and the distance I've put between us. It's a love that I couldn't express fully then, and that I struggle to express now. But please, know that it's still there. Every moment we shared, every memory we created, remains etched in my heart. You've become an inseparable part of me, even if I tried to act like I could erase you from my life. I wish I could go back and tell the person I was to slow down, to reflect, to appreciate what I had before it slipped away. I would tell myself to be brave, to have the courage to face the discomfort of growth and change rather than avoiding it. I would remind myself that true connections like ours don't come around often, and they deserve to be nurtured, not taken for granted. But unfortunately, life doesn't give us the chance to rewrite the past. All I can do now is learn from it and hope that these lessons will guide me moving forward. I'm not writing this to ask for anything from you. I don't expect forgiveness or for things to go back to the way they were. I'm writing this because I need to be honest, perhaps for the first time in a long time. I need to acknowledge my mistakes and own the part one played in where we are now. I need you to know that you mattered to me then, and you still matter to me now. The love I have for you is real, and it's something I will carry with me, no matter what the future holds. More than anything, I hope that you've found peace and happiness. I hope that you've found the kind of love and fulfillment that I couldn't give you. You deserve nothing less. As for me, I'm still figuring things out. I'm still learning to be honest with myself, to grow, and to heal. But one thing I know for certain is that you've taught me more about love, life, and myself than I ever could have imagined. For that, I'll always be grateful. So even though we are not together, and even though I can't change the past, please know that you were, and always will be, someone incredibly special to me. My love for you, though unspoken for so long, has never faded. It's a part of who I am, and it's something I will carry with me always.